What is up, guys? Welcome back to another brand new video. This is the one I promised you I was going to make because I have to kick myself in the ass. But first of all, last video I used Justin Dow's fishing shack, fishing hut for my background video, so I want to shout his channel out. Make sure you go check out Justin Dow's channel. He's trying to reach X amount of views. I don't know if he's reached it yet or not, but go check his channel out and also check out Jay Young's. And of course, can't forget, sometimes I forget, but Garnett, go watch Garnett's channel and watch that vampires review. Baddest review ever. I mean, in a good way.
That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me fuck all that shit, just let me.
So anyways, let's get into the brass tacks of things. I fudged up. I recommended a tool to you guys that I'm still going to recommend, just not for everyday use. And this is the Husky 4-piece impact set. This is the lug nut impact set. You have 6 different sizes, a 3-inch extension, and a case. Now, this is a great set. Don't get me wrong, for $20, you cannot beat it. The thing is, it's not for everyday use. I put it to everyday use. I've gone months without breaking it. I've gone weeks without breaking it. But lately, I just keep having to replace it every few weeks. And it's always the same socket. It's the 19 millimeter, and it cracks, and I'll show you guys in a second. But I just wanted to tell you guys that if you're not using them and pounding on them every day like I am, then they're okay to buy. Go ahead and get them for $20. You can't go wrong. Like I said, I will now be keeping these in my car along with my Milwaukee 1/2-inch gun, just in case I get a flat or I see someone else on the road with a flat. I can pull over and quickly help them. A lot quicker than they would be able to help themselves, which if I had a flat and maybe if I was older or whatever, I would hope someone would stop and help me. So that's why I'm going to keep these items in my car. But now let's get into the video on why I'm saying this and why I'm kicking myself in the ass for recommending a tool to you guys that maybe shouldn't have been so recommended. Okay, so first off, to the left we have the Husky set, and to the right we have the snap-on set. Now keep in mind, when I do break one of these sockets, I literally bring the whole kit in and they exchange the whole entire kit for the one broken socket because it is a kit. Never one issue with returning. I go in, sometimes they make me sign something, sometimes they just hand it to me, or they look at it, scan it, and say, see you later. Like literally 7 seconds, if that. And here's the snap-on. Now first I'm going to go through the differences. This set comes with 7/8, 15/16, 3/4, 13/16, 21 and 22. Now earlier I had mentioned that it was the 19 that broke. You'll have to excuse me, it's the 3/4 and 13/16, which is the same as 19. I think they did a much better job at this in picking the sockets that you would need, because as you can see, there is no 19 millimeter. This set has the 19 millimeter and 3/4, which you don't really need. So here's my issue. It's always with this one socket, and then when you're using it, out of nowhere, the socket will just spin around and not really damage it, but it mars up the lug nut. And what happens is it cracks right down the middle and then shoots left or shoots right, and this mushrooms out. Kind of like a cook-off in a gun or something, where it blows up the barrel. It looks almost identical to that, and it just kind of spreads open. So comparing these two, let me find. When you hold them, you can definitely feel a weight difference. The snap-on is much heavier and much thicker than the Husky, which was nice because this did get into tighter rims. which maybe I can also just use it for that, like the rims that need low profile sockets, because this is the size of a normal socket. And maybe that's where I'm going wrong, but it doesn't state anywhere on the container that it is for low profile use rather than your normal standard impact use. So off the bat, again, we do have a weight difference. Now for as far as the extension goes, you will see a difference in the extension size as well. I don't know if Snap-on considers this a 3-inch. Looks like it does. IMX3. So I'm guessing Husky measures from here to here and Snap-on measures from the end of where the anvil goes up. Also too, when you get these, I don't know if it's going to have to wear in, but the fitment is much better with the Husky. The Huskies go in, they lock on. Okay, no issues whatsoever. Now, with the Snap-ons, there is no detent ball. As you see here, there's a detent ball here and no detent ball. It's just a hog ring on this one, and it's right in front of the anvil, just like on your impact guns. Now when you go on one side, well, see, that one went in, and see, this side went in a little tight. See, you got to kind of look. That one went in, and line it up. There, that one went in. Because if you're going in and you're spinning it, yeah, there it goes. Maybe it just had to wear in a little. Let's see. It's not as quick as the Husky, but now also too, if you look here, there is a slight length difference between a completed tool, about a 1/2 inch, which shouldn't matter. I mean, obviously that is going to reduce your torque, but I mean, I don't think a 1/2 inch is going to make that big of a difference to where it's even noticeable, especially because I use these on an MG725, and you know, it's noted that the MG725 is a decent and powerful gun. So again, guys, this is for longevity. This is for, I would use these either on like an absolute need to basis, or just rims that require a low profile socket to get in and remove your lug nuts. It serves you well. If this is really all you can afford, use it. Go ahead. Beat the crap out of it. The worst that's going to happen is you're going to have to take it and return it. I would like to see these sets come with 17 millimeters for your foreign cars, your Mercedes and stuff like that. But I have yet to see one that does come with it, unless you're buying like an ATD master set or, you know, whatever have you. And this is pretty much the only Snap-on one I've noticed that comes in a set, because we all know I like my little blow molded cases to keep everything organized. And again, that's something else coming up as a toolbox tour, because there's a lot of new stuff in there and a lot of stuff that I never showed before. So we're going to do that soon as well. So just something to keep in mind. If you do need a quick set for 20 bucks, something you want to keep in your car, like I do with an impact gun, then this is it. And like I said, I got these on sale for 80 bucks, down from 140 or 150, which for 4 Snap-on sockets basically and an extension. Yeah, it's not a bargain, but for Snap-on, we all know that's a pretty good deal. So that's it. That's my comparison. That's my honest opinion about the two. And again, I'm very sorry for recommending this, and you know, if you guys went out and spent your money on this and had the same issue, I apologize. But you know, for 20 bucks, I'm still not disappointed, really, to say. I've even been hammering on these for a few weeks now, since the last time I replaced it. I've just been waiting for this to come in, and the numbers stay true. You can see the numbers better on these than you can on the Snap-ons, because the Snap-ons are like your normal impact sockets. And let me see if I can, numbers there, not very legible. But then when you look at these, very, very legible. Like I said, I've been hammering on these, and you know, they look lightly used. But the problem is, when I need it the most, I kind of feel like they break. And you can see how thin that is. Let me, good comparison. See the difference? It's actually not that much of a difference, but you can feel the weight difference. These aren't going to break. I can say that. Even though you can't read them too well, once you place them where you know they're going to be, you'll know where they are, you know which side is which, and you'll be able to grab it. So, no big deal on that part. But again, guys, that's my opinion. That's my so-called versus review slash dealio. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.